welcome back to another video. My name is Wake, and today I will be teaching you how to build a functioning door in Rec Room CV2. So, I'm going to give you an example of how this works. Now, this is the first map that I ever made. Nope. Yeah, there's a barrier here. First map that I ever made right here, and there's a door right here. This, you may notice, has an interior, but for some reason I built a whole separate interior over there that I needed to get to. However, there was no way to do that because I would need to teleport there. So I made this door, click on it, teleports you here. Now you're in the interior, but you can think it's the other interior because, or it's the actual one because it teleported you there like an actual door. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that. So, the first thing we're going to need is a interaction volume. Now, an interaction volume allows you to have that little use prompt that you have there. And you can pretty much do any door design that you want, but have this as sort of like a button, but it's invisible, and you just kind of trace it over the door. So you can have a square door, you can have a normal kind of door like this, and you can do whatever you want. You can even do a door that has an animation where it opens up as you use this, but I'm not going to be doing that today. I'm just going to be doing the teleporting part. So, after we have this, the second thing that we're going to need is a respawn point. Oh, that is not how you spell it. That's why nothing's popping up. Now, there's going to be a respawn chip and a respawn point. We will use this later, but for now we're just going to get this. You're going to place this on right here, like that. And then the next thing we're going to need is a respawn chip. And then we're going to need two more things. We're going to need a get position chip and a get rotation chip. Now I'm going to explain what all these do. Now, most of them are pretty self-explanatory. Now, the respawn point will just kind of respawn any player, so it will act as a normal, like, respawn. So if you had a game chip and you died in the game when you started the game and you died, it would respawn you here if it's not connected to anything. But it has chip points, so it can be connected to things. And if it's connected to things, you can kind of control when it respawns or what causes it to respawn. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to have this interaction volume. When you click it, it respawns you here. Now what you can do is you can put this wherever you want. So you can, for me, I had it click there, and the respawn point is over there, so it teleported me over there when I clicked on that interaction volume. And if you want to do it backwards or both ways, like how I did it, now if you're making a one-way map, then this might be all you need, but I can also show you how to do it both ways like I have it here. Now, that's the purpose of that. Interaction volume, of course, I've already said it, so when you click use, it sends an output through these two things here. The respawn chip, basically you can feed it information, and it sort of acts as our center of where all the information, so the information from this, the information from this, the information from these two chips over here, all goes through this. The get position and get rotation, pretty self-explanatory. So let's get connecting. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hook up our rotation and position. So the position is going to go ahead and plug into the position, run into there, and then this one is the get rotation, so we're going to plug that into the rotation. And so both of them are now hooked up there. For this, we're going to connect that up to here. And you want to be very careful because the target, if you connect it to the wrong place, it's going to teleport something you don't want over there. Like, I had a silly mistake when I was making this again, over there. I connected it up to here, and it actually teleported the interaction volume itself right there. I don't know, that could be useful if you wanted to teleport interaction volume. Or what you can do is you can actually have that target hooked up to a object or something, and have that object teleported. So you can do things like that, but again, we're just going to be teleporting ourselves to that respawn point. So we're going to take the target right here and hook it up to the player who used. Now this all needs to be hooked up to a respawn point. We're actually not going to be connecting the interaction volume or this chip to there. All we're going to be doing is doing our get position and get rotation chips hooked up to here, because we can get the position and rotation of this respawn point. So whenever these activate, they're going to send the player to the variables that these contain, which they got from here, and so it teleports you right there. So we're going to hook up our target of the get position to right here, and our get rotation to also here. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to get the position and rotation of this respawn point. So if you actually faced it the other way, that arrow, if it was facing this way, it would teleport you facing this way. So you can actually have it teleport wherever you want, or any direction you want, because we have that get rotation point. If you were saving ink or you didn't care about the rotation, you could just get rid of this chip entirely. It's not necessarily needed, but in my personal opinion, it makes it so it's easy to, because you don't want it teleporting you back this way. You don't want it teleporting you in a random position, or random rotation, I mean. So that's pretty much done. If we go up here, click on that, it's going to teleport us right there where our respawn point is. And what you can do is you can do something like this. Like, you may see that this interaction volume has like no things on it, and you do that by going into our config menu and scrolling down, and a lot of these things we don't need, like this, don't need, don't need, don't need. And you see it deletes them from there. I'm not going to do that just for the sake of time, but if you wanted to, if you wanted to save space and just kind of have it more compact like I have it over there, you can do that. Okay, now, I'm gonna show you how to sort of, do two. So, what we're gonna do is we're going to copy this interaction volume over here. Let's say we wanted it over there. And we're going to copy our respawn chip, our get position chip, and our get rotation chip. And we're actually going to move this respawn over here, and then copy it, bring it back over here. Now, we already got it going one way, so if we come up here, teleport it, we're over here now. You see? But we want it to be able to go back. So what we're going to do is basically do the exact same thing, but we're going to do it onto that right there, over this one. So we're going to, no, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Hook up that. And then for the target, we're going to come all the way over here, hook it up right here to this one. And so now you see that these are kind of crossed over, and that's because these chips are going to teleport to that one, and then when you click this one, it's going to teleport you over here, and when you click this one, it's going to teleport you back. So if we go up here, click on that, you can see it teleports us over here, but if we click on this, it teleports us back. And simply what you can do is just set this one wherever you want, as well as this one, and then no matter how far they are apart, as long as you teleport, or as long as they are hooked up, and this respawn point is over here and this respawn point is over here, it will teleport you back and forth. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed the video. I know I haven't posted in a while, but I hope that you can use this in your own map in some way. So that'll be it. See ya.